Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on 3 movie about women. I know, Hollywood doesn't make movies about women anymore. First up is Maya and Samara. Then there's Toe. And finally, there's Caterpillar. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 19. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So first up is Maya and Samar, about a woman who goes on vacation and she meets an Afghani stripper and falls in love with her. And then she does like a write-up about her or something. I guess she's a journalist of some kind. But it's all an excuse to get close to her, and then she tries to save her, and then the girl uses her. She uses the girl. They have tons of sex together. And then there's a man trying to hurt the stripper. So there's going to be some hot times. Kind of. Not really. There's a lot of woke language in this one. So that's kind of a turnoff. And it's meant to be a drama. It's not meant to be sexy, I guess. I mean, some of the parts are sexy. But like that. But first act, she goes on vacation, meets this girl. Second act, she falls in love, gets caught up in her life. She's got all kinds of stuff going on because she's from Afghanistan. And some guy, maybe it's her brother, maybe it's her boyfriend, maybe it's her husband, who knows, is after her for being a stripper. And then she tries to save her, but in the end, she ends up getting used, and then I don't know, they break up. It's a lot of drama. Let's read the write-up. Maya, a rising journalist at a hip indie website, covers sex and music with free-flowing thought and liberal practice. Shocker. Samar, a queer Afghan. See, the moment you use that word, it's like, okay, so this is going to be super woke. A queer Afghan who landed in Greece following a harrowing escape from the Taliban lives without papers in Athens, dancing in a club for cash. After a fateful meeting on the outskirts of Athens, their worlds collide in a brief yet torrid affair that exposes their conflicting cultures. With Samar, Maya crafts her latest headline. With Maya, Samar crafts an unexpected twist, exposing the raw truth behind privilege. Oh, dear God. That sounds awful. Sounds awful. It sounds like you built the entire movie around Marxist ideology. Eey. Next up is Toe. Sort of like Erin Brockovich kind of figure. A woman who, and it's based on a true story, I think. She's living in her car in Seattle, and they tow her car simply to exploit her and shake her down for cash. So she decides to sue over it, even though she has no money. And this is the young lawyer that helps her. And eventually she wins and gets her car back, because they won't give her car back and she has no money. And not sure how she lives during that intervening time. So it's called Toe. Coming to theaters, written by Jonathan Keesley and Brant Boyven, directed by Stephanie Lang. So first act, she's living in her car, kind of trying to get by. They tow the car. She can't get it back. Her life's nearly ruined. She decides, screw them, I'm going to sue them. Meanwhile, she walks around Seattle. That must be rough. And then eventually she sues the company and wins against all odds. Corbin Bernsen is in it as I think the tow yard owner, or the company owner that owns the tow trucks, maybe. So it's about the little guy. Demi Lovato's in it. I don't know why. So yeah. So eventually she wins and gets her car back. Probably. Yeah, another movie I wouldn't watch either. I mean, it's not the worst premise in the world. It doesn't seem particularly funny, dramatic. Just seems very mid. Finally, there's Caterpillar, and this is about an old woman who loves butterflies, and she is the grandma. Directed by, who was that? Chelsea Preston Crayford. She's a grandmother, and then there's the granddaughters in a play and dating a director or making out with him. The mother is in film, and she's got a terminal illness, and she can't bring herself to tell the family, but I assume she tells them eventually. Here's the granddaughter in a play. Why does she have sideburns? What's going on there? Or is that just a shadow? I can't tell. It looks like makeup. She have something going on her chin too? They give her a fake beard? Anyhow, this is a slice of life thing. Very dramatic. So first act, you establish the dynamic of the three women. Then you reveal the grandmother's dying. And the other two are caught up in their lives, right? The mother's a filmmaker. She's caught up in a career. And then they have to deal with that, and they're both under various pressures. And then more drama happens, and then I think the grandmother goes to Mexico to see where the monarch butterflies nest in the winter months. I think they go there, or don't they go there to die and mate, then or start over? I forget. But yeah, it's drama. Let's read up on this one. Got nothing here. Let's see if there's an IMDb write up. I'm going to spell this wrong. Pillar? Yeah, I knew I was going to spell that wrong. Caterpillar. That's the wrong one. All right, let's try Caterpillar. Now I've spelled it correctly. There it is, 2026. So many Caterpillar movies. When dementia, it's dementia, shows up unannounced and flips life on its head, three imperfect generations of matriarchy are forced to unite if they want to survive. Okay, so a lot of woke stuff going on in another movie too. All right, so rating these, this is tough because I don't want to see any of these movies. Let me make that clear. So Caterpillar, Toe, or Maya and Samar. Well, on the bottom I would put Maya and Samar. Despite the fact there seems to be some sexy scenes in it, yeah, it sounds super woke, uber woke. I don't want to be lectured. I don't really want to see this. Second would be the Caterpillar movie. Doesn't sound as woke as the other movie, but sounds kind of woke. And I don't want to see this either. I mean, the movie I might be able to tolerate is Toe, because at least it's a little lighter. Doesn't appear to be woke. I mean, it takes place in Seattle, so it kind of can't help itself. But at least it just seems like a normal movie about a woman, fighting City Hall. And that's something most people can get behind. So, gun to my head, if I had to pick one, I guess I'd watch this movie. But I'm not going to watch any of these movies. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for our other two videos that are too spicy for YouTube. Tonight, in a little while, I'll be on the American Werewolf podcast at 8 p.m. For our discussion about 2001, A Space Odyssey. So tune in for that. That's the American Werewolf podcast, 8 p.m. Friday, I'll be at the Avalon Library in Avalon, New Jersey for my 2 p.m. talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Hope to see you there. See you tomorrow.